Good morning, sunshine, maybe? Yeah? Is it working? Okay, I think it's working. Guys, I was on time, but maybe I wasn't because I went live and then I was just like this for like 5 minutes and it wouldn't freeze and it wouldn't turn off, so I had to reset my phone. So, good morning, sunshines. I hope this is actually working. I was about to look at my computer. Why? I love technology except for when it doesn't work. We were talking about that yesterday, right? Love it except for when I don't love it because it's not working. Good morning, Ness. Look at you. Bam. On like that. Morning, Michelle. Morning, Nikki. I know you guys know what you're doing, right? So you're about to write, good morning, sunshine. Yes, winning. Vanessa for the win. Guys, welcome. I have been so excited to do this live. I woke up, whatever, okay, I'm not sleeping the best. Good morning, Connie. Good morning, guys. Make sure you pop in your good morning, sunshine, or a 1 if it's your first time watching this. Morning, Bobby. And remember, we're doing, we did the hashtag GMS2. Morning, Rodney. So I woke up at, I don't know, again, super early at 5 a.m. and I did this full thing in my head. And did you guys ever notice, I don't know if you guys speak ever, morning, Joni, where once you do it once, you're now I don't remember, it's already out of my system. So I had to get myself back ready to rock this. You guys, you are on day Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, 4 of your miracle morning. Maybe, or if this is your first time, you're gonna be on day 1. What are we doing? I'm just gonna keep reiterating for our new guys that are popping in. Thank you for the heart and the love. We're doing our miracle morning together every morning. Oh man, okay, nothing's working. 8:33 is when I'm gonna say I started. That clock's not right, obviously, but then I know. Okay. So we're doing our miracle morning every day. You're actually going to be doing a portion of it in the morning with me, whether you did it earlier today or you're just trying to find some motivation, some inspiration, some change in your life, then you join us on this piece. So rewatch Good Morning Sunshine, or drop your 1. Oh, Rachel, I'm gonna talk about you today, girl. If it's your first time. So write your Good Morning Sunshine. Second thing we learned yesterday and kind of the day before when I was really spazzy, right? Is one of your gratitudes. We talked about really how important it is to actually share and not just watch. So morning, Kimberly, you guys, you post your good morning sunshine first to recognize that you're here, and then you put in your gratitude. So ready, go. We're practicing. Think of something you are grateful for. Heidi, morning, what's going on? I wish it wasn't delayed so I could see what you guys are writing right away. And also you have to actually write something. So do your good morning sunshine. Morning, Stephanie. Morning, Heidi. Did I already say morning, Heidi? I'm losing my mind. And write something you're grateful for. You guys practiced yesterday. I know you're really good at this. Remember, it doesn't need to be difficult. It can be anything. We're starting to change your mindset and your actual body and your structure and your stress and your health by showing gratitude and getting those different hormones in your body, the endorphins, right, going in your body. Morning, Nisha. How are you? Grateful for my amazing heart surgeon. Yes. I just got my Jeep back and it's fixed. Nikki, I just got my car back and it's fixed, kind of mostly too. So doesn't it feel so great to have a car? Morning, Dale, what's going on? Thank you guys for joining us again. Okay, so I'm gonna jump into the subject for today. And I was gonna move on to some other things, part of the savers, but I wanna go with gratitude for one more day. I don't know, we'll just see how this keeps going. That's perfect. Look at Randy's guys, good morning and grateful for the warm weather. So right after that, so we're getting all our gratitudes. You guys are awesome. Okay, but what about have an attitude of gratitude, right? I mean, you guys saw the post here, but what about when things aren't going quite right, Callie? That's great that you could have an attitude of gratitude, but look at fill in the blank here. Do you guys ever play that game? Where oh, look at how good it is for them. Of course they have gratitude for what they're going on, but for me, I'm going through fill in the blank here with our pity party that we have going on, right? For me, I've got this going on. So it's great that you can practice gratitude, but for me, life is happening. So how do you practice gratitude when you have life happening? Morning, Dawn, how are you, love? Because life happens. We've talked about this a lot, right? Life happens and it's going to keep happening because it's life and you're alive, so life is going to happen to you, right? Life will stop happening when you're no longer alive. And by life, I mean situations that, obviously the great situations, but I'm more so referring to the life that it's oh my gosh, that just doesn't make me feel great, right? Morning, Rodney. That's perfect. That's awesome. So what happens when life happens to you guys and you still are trying to practice gratitude and it's a little challenging, right? The first thing that I would say is, it can't, like, the art of practicing gratitude around this, you guys, I'm not going to say is going to heal it or fix it, but it sure as shit can't make it worse, right? Life is going on and there's something that's happening, and you can morning Jose, morning Lori, you can choose to wallow in it, to like absorb yourself in it, to get pissed off every day about whatever it is, like fill in your own it there. Morning Dan, Danny, good to see you again. Morning Stephanie. So you can wallow in it, right? And the more that you do that, the more that you practice that negative energy around whatever it is, the more that you pull in the negativity and you pull it towards you, right? So you could totally do that. That's an option. You have a choice. You're gonna do whatever you want, right? Or you could decide, okay, this is not ideal. There's some things that are happening in your life right now. I bet for every one of you, morning Victoria, that is, don't forget to drop your good morning sunshine, or a 1 if this is your first time joining us, or rewatch if you're watching. So what's going on in your life? Something's going on in your life that's not ideal. You could say, okay, that's not ideal, like that's not perfect for me, but I still have gratitude in my heart for all of these other things. And start, like, instead of like having your body, your system, your heart, like pull towards the negative side, pull it towards the positive side and pull your head out. I'm like, you do whatever you want to do. But I'm just saying, here's a couple suggestions for finding more happiness, right? Is that realize life is going to happen to you. And when it does, morning Carlton, morning Shelly, some new faces in here. Guys, drop a 1 if this is your first time. A good morning sunshine if you've been in here before. So if that stuff is happening to you, what can you do to make yourself feel a little better, right? And in that, like, when life happens to you guys, you have, like, there's things you can change and there's things you can't change. And you guys have all heard those different quotes, right? If you can't change the situation, choose the situation and change the way you think about it. Does that make sense? You can't change the situation, fill in the blank here. What do you not like that's going on in your life right now that you can't change? If you can't change it, choose it and change your attitude about it, right? And when you do that, you find you can practice gratitude in a different way about all of these other things that are going on in your life. And then you start attracting more positivity and more of those good things, right? And if you don't believe me, just practice it. Try it. Like, what is it going to hurt to wake up and be like, this sucks, this sucks, this sucks. Oh my God, all the hearts. I love it. Okay, all this stuff stinks, right? But I choose that. That's where I'm at, right? And aside from that, I'm going to change my perception of it, change my attitude of it. I was talking to my friend this morning about my situation that I'll go into, and she's like, I can't believe this is like a good attitude. It's like, well, what's the other option? Like, be pissed? I don't like walking around being angry about stuff. Like, that's not comfortable. That's not fun for me. I choose not to be angry even when shit happens. That's what I choose personally, right? And it's not easy, you guys. There's been a journey for that, but that's what we're doing here together is creating that more often. Okay, so I want to give you guys some examples because I want you personally thinking about something that's going on in your life and remember, this is participation. You guys are the best. That is going on in your life that maybe is not ideal. It's not like what you would normally want to happen. And find some gratitude around that, wrapped around whatever's going on. Morning, Angie. So think about, here's like just some things that could be happening, right? Maybe you just had a rough morning. Like your alarm went off late, the kids were yelling and screaming, everything was off point. Like it's just like, bad morning. Like I'm in a pissy mood. That could be like your life that's happening right now. What could you find that's great about that? Guess what? Your eyes open, ta-da! Your car still works to get your kids wherever you needed to. You had food in the cabinets to feed your children. Like there's things around that even though it wasn't perfect, like instead of wallowing and just being frustrated all day, decide that you're gonna be like, you know what? Okay, no problem. That happened, moving on, right? That's like a little one. What if you just lost your job? What if you don't have a job? What if you have like really crappy finances right now? Like you're trying to figure out how to put food in the fridge and on the countertop, like in the cabinets, right? What if you're going through a divorce? What if you're going through a breakup? What if you're going through like death? You might have death that's around you, right? And some of these, like, guys, I can't relate to everything that you guys are going through, and you can't relate to what I'm going through. And P.S., just on that morning, Sarah, there's so many amazing people that are joining us right now. Morning, Naveen. So even if there's things that are going on and you can't, like, they're not the ideal situations, and mine is different than yours. Mine's not like, don't think, well, my situation doesn't matter because she's going through this. Do you guys ever do that? You're like, I don't, like when I got my concussion, I was like, I don't want to talk about that. Like other people have serious illnesses. All I did was sleep for 6 months. Like that's not a big deal in the grand scheme of things. But each person's situation is their own, and like that's okay. Like feel that, but don't wallow in it. Move on from it and find the good things. Morning, Sam. How are you? Morning, Casey. So, like this is what I'm saying. I can't relate to some of these things. Like maybe you have an incurable disease. Maybe like there's some real life that's happening, but you're thankful that you have every morning. Like I've got friends who are going through some real life, right? You wake up and you're thankful for each moment you're given. You're thankful for each minute. And instead of wallowing in like, this is where I'm at, you get to choose to enjoy that minute, that moment, that time your eyes woke up. That might be what this looks like, right? There's all sorts of different life that happens. So I honestly don't flip and know like what time I started this because I don't have a real clock in here anywhere. I think that I've got to be like wrapping up soon. But here's my life happening, because it's always like story time, which is just funny. Because I want you guys to be thinking about this while I'm telling my story and share. I want you to share something you're grateful for without sharing the the part where you're wallowing in it or like getting that piece of it, right? So like if you had a crappy morning, share something that makes you feel good about that situation still, right? So you guys saw like yesterday where I had a little bit of like I was trying to figure out life, but I've had all sorts of life happen over the last forever, like we all do, right? But there's been financial things, there's been job things, there's been career things. I had my concussion a year and a half ago. I was kind of out of it for a year. Then I had my ankle surgery. I've had some back problems. But it's whatever. It's like little things of life, right? So I go to a workout on Monday night. Like something popped, my arm didn't feel great, couldn't use my arm, whatever. Think I should probably go to the doctor for that, because that's not just a like wait for it to get better thing. And I go in thinking it's just going to be dislocated, pop that sucker back in, no problem, or whatever I need to do so I could use it again. And then the answer, when the guy comes back, is like he's pushing. God, the guy was pushing on my arm for so long. And then like, can you make that popping sound? So it like makes me rotate it and like pops out. And then I say the F word like multiple times in front of a doctor because it does not feel good. And it's like, do that 3 more times. So I keep doing it. Smart, right? So life is happening to me at this point. It's like, okay, so here's what we've got. Like it's not broken. Yay, terrific. But you can't use it, move it, do anything with it. I don't know how to put my thing on like don't call me during these. Somebody, could you teach me that? That'd be great. So shoot me a message about how to do that. But so anyways, I'm there and he's like, we have to immobilize it for that long. And not only that, it like pops if I use my fingers, so I can't like use any of my arm from the elbow up for 6 to 8 weeks. Guys, I'm a trainer. And I work in health and I work out. Like this is my job. Like my mom saw me this morning and she actually started crying. She's like, oh my God, I'm so sorry. Where's my attitude in that situation, right? Have an attitude of gratitude in the face of adversity. It's just an arm. Like, I get it. It's going to suck for it's not going to be the best. It's not the ideal situation. Morning, Nancy. Morning, Jennifer. Morning, Michael. God, you guys are amazing. Okay, it's there. But here's the deal, you guys. There's so many other areas for me to have gratitude in my life that I have an opportunity for new experiences. I have an opportunity to try other things. I have an opportunity to learn how to write with my left hand. I have an opportunity to work legs and abs because I can't do anything with my upper body. I have an opportunity to learn how to wash my hair with like my left hand. This was me this morning, you guys. Funny story. I took the shampoo because I can't use this hand. I just like squirted it. I was like 1, 2, 3. That's gotta be right. I have this pile of shampoo on my head like this big. You know what I'm grateful for? Backup shampoos. That's what I'm grateful for because mine's gone after 1 wash. I'm grateful. Kyle, welcome, buddy. You're watching live. Look at you. I'm grateful for short sleeve shirts. I tried to get dressed this morning. And then I had this realization, oh yeah, it's winter and I can't wear anything long or anything tight that can't fit over this bad boy. This could be worse. It could be so much bigger, right? So I'm thankful for short sleeve shirts. I have so much gratitude. I wrote down all these things. Look at my handwriting. I'm thankful for my handwriting, you guys. It is super sick. It's awesome, right? Thankful that I can still drive with my leg. I couldn't even drive myself around, so this is awesome. I'm thankful for Rachel. Okay, because Rachel, you're about to have so much more work to do, and I think you're probably thankful for that too. So I found thankfulness, gratitude in my life, even though there's something that's going on, and I know my something's different than your something, but here's the thing. We're gonna wrap it up. We all have something. You have something going on that's not ideal in your life. I get it. So do I. So does everybody else, right? You can choose to throw a pity party, wallow up in it, just get real comfortable in there and be pissed. Or you can choose, you know what? That happened. That's life. It's just an arm. You have another one. I'm pretty lucky. Like some people don't have arms, right? And find gratitude around that situation so your heart warms, so you attract more positivity, so you put out more light than dark, and you bring more happiness to you. And choose to have an attitude of gratitude, an attitude of happiness. Choose to have a good attitude, for God's sakes, right? Choose that, and you're going to see that your life feels a little bit differently. And when life happens to you, you're going to be a little more prepared because you practice on the bad morning, or you practice on the like slight stint in your relationship, or you practice on whatever. Like when life happens, like real like death, like those serious things, you're gonna be like, you know what? I've practiced this before, and I know it's gonna be difficult, but I can do it, and I will find the gratitude in the situation. Guys, that's what I have for you this morning. Good morning, sunshine. Oh, I haven't seen any of you guys post what you're grateful for in the face of adversity. So this is not your first one. This is one that comes like something like legit, like that's around something you have going in your life. So if you haven't posted that, post one more gratitude around something that's going on in your life. Everybody put in their good morning sunshines, or you put in a 1 if you were new, and I gotta go. I know this is longer than 10 minutes, you guys. All right, signing off with my left. If I can push the button. I'm so talented, you guys. Just wait till we get a hangout.